Hi students, I am Alok Jha, Assistant Professor of Business Communication in dtss College of Commerce, and I hope you all are doing well. So in our last video, we discussed about need for communication. Let us now understand the merits and demerits of business communication. But before we jump onto that, first, can anyone tell me what do you mean by business communication? Now it is self-explanatory. Any communication that is carried out in course of any business activity with someone associated with the business. Well, it can be oral or written, but it should generally be essential for carrying out business. I hope that the definition of business communication in its truest sense is crystal clear to you all. Lovely. Let's move further. So like any concept, business communication also has its share of advantages and disadvantages. Let's first understand what are its merits. So can any one of you think of the advantages of business communication? Give it a try. Let me help you. There are 6 ways in which a business communication can work wonders. Let us comprehend it in detail. First, let me ask you a question. How can any company communicate about its product with the people in general? Any guesses? Right, advertisement. It is a boon for a business that wants to advertise about its product and services through the help of media, of course. Hence, business communication could make use of the exposure businesses get from different media for the promotion and advertisement of its product or services. Second advantage, let us consider this scenario. You have started a business of yours and now you are planning to spread or publicize about it. How can you do that? Business communication will come for your rescue as it helps a firm to establish its credentials, also providing solution to any problems commonly faced by business owners. The third benefit is the way in which an organization can assess the needs of its customers and streamline its products according to their demands. Ways like emails or surveys, which gives a clear picture as to what people want or need. So far so good? Great. Now imagine you have your own organization with all your employees and you want to frame some policies and protocols that you expect your employees to follow. Again, business communication between the managers and the employees, forging a bond of an equation that will only benefit the firm in the long run. Enforcement of any action or policy must be done with proper explanation. A business also has other components that are crucial for its operations. Can you all think of any such element or component? No? Not a problem. Let me help you by asking you a question. Who can provide a firm with the products or items meant for sale? The answer is simple. Suppliers. A business must establish a proper way of communication with its suppliers. Don't you think so? And also with the various government offices, as it certainly will need their permission. In fact, you might end up communicating with your rivals, friends, or even associates from other businesses. The final advantage is the most important and essential aspect of any business. It is resolving conflicts. Any organization is like a family, and like any family, the firm is vulnerable when it comes to different views, thoughts, opinions, and perspectives. And there often comes a time when the issue escalates and needs attention at the earliest. All these misunderstandings can be dealt with the help of business communication, isn't it? Right. So to recapitulate, we understood the merits, benefits, or advantages of business communication. Now we will dive into the disadvantages, demerits, limitations, or drawbacks of business communication. Now tell me something. Have you all heard this popular phrase, moderation is the key? Well, if you haven't, now you have. What does it mean but? Anything in excess is bad. The same rule applies to communication. Hence, the biggest disadvantage of a business communication is too much of it. It makes it difficult for the people to differentiate between the important and unimportant ones. Another disadvantage is an extension of the previous point. Emails and other mode of communication can confuse employees. Let's move on to the next demerit. The next pitfall of business communication is the loss of personal touch. Due to the emergence of digital marketing and collaboration, in this day and age, more and more organizations are relying on the virtual methods of communication that may not have that human touch. The last demerit is again related to the previous concern. While it is convenient for a business to reach out to its customers digitally, but too much of it may end up irritating your potential and prospective customers. Hence, instead of motivating and encouraging the customers to try out your new products or services, it might dissuade them to buy your products, as the constant communication can overwhelm the customers. So I hope now it is pretty clear to you all, and you have understood the advantages and disadvantages of business communication. Fantastic. Keep visiting this channel for more such enlightening videos. In the next video, we will discuss about the emergence of communication as a key concept in the corporate and global world. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.